A few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. It's caught by Garcon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Here we go.
Cousins now to throw on first down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. To throw is Cousins. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Cousins again. Buying time to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jalen Richard, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Second and long. Caught by Nelson. There he goes right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. J.J. Nelson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Vikings nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll find Moreau here. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams are just panic.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
When that works, your offensive coordinator looks like a genius. When it doesn't, it leaves folks saying, what are you doing? Down here, I'd rather have my tailback running off tackle than something off the radar like this.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. This is Richard. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Typically down in the 1st half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. 1st half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Vikings. Thielen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Cousins. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They toss to Freeman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's go, D.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Cousins steps away to his left. Johnson's got it complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And things got a little dicey there as soon as he exited the pocket out to the left.
And he ends up throwing it for no yardage gained. I don't know about you, but my high school coach, John Ford, if he saw a ball in the air and you got no yards out of it, he would have had a stroke, okay? Because his opinion, that ball shouldn't be in the air unless something good was going to happen. Tuck it away, try and pick up something, or just slide and get down.
Nothing good happened there, that's for sure.
Down. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You remember me?
They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And he's got room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They're all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Running from the shotgun with Madison. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Cousins now from the 50. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He'll find his receiver. That's Chad Beebe. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. On play action, Cousins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack on first down, Cousins. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Throwing, Cousins. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
2nd and 3. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Flushed it. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half.
Bosher is set to
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that?
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And down the numbers. There he goes. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play. And 2 more for good measure. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. It's caught by Garcon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2 now. Tackled that time by Quentin Poling. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. The 20. Down the numbers. There he goes. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right?
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. And now it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Cousins the thrower, being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Nassib able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. To throw is Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A loss of 2 there, second down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Pierre Garçon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Bailey got the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Raiders pick it up. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cousins now. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the gun, here's Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Pierre Garçon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bailey as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Parker, the intended target. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Working out of the gun, Cousins. The throw complete to Beebe. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Cousins on first down. And my goodness, another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Trevor Williams with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are able to get a score back. Bailey got the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's What's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Anthony Barr picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Back to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Everson Griffin. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down now, Richard. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They'll set up to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. To throw, Cousins. And now here is another interception. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't... And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No.
And my goodness, another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Oakland, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.